and blue, so if you knew.
Hello, salutations to the Sadot the Gamer, all father, Durag Nation, no vibes like scrap. Let's get it. Happy Tuesday, Durag Nation. We are back for the final time. It is the season finale of Daredevil Born Again. So I wanted to make sure I came out for one last watch party as we say goodbye to season 1, but it will of course be back for season 2, which already started filming. Looking forward to it. How's everyone doing? What's up, Travis? What's up, Wookie? Better not be getting your hopes up with the prototype news. I have no control over the development of prototype. I'm just reporting the news. And I was very happy to hear that particular news. Prototype wasn't on my radar at all. When it came to like new superhero game announcements, I thought, I thought we'd probably get a Last Ronin update before we got anything for prototype. I thought even Infamous, because they got way more games than Prototype did. Prototype only got 2 games. Infamous had a full series and a DLC expansion. I played the First Light expansion not even that long ago. I did not expect a Prototype revival to even be in the cards. I thought maybe we hear something about the Invincible game. Maybe we hear something about Rise of Hydra finally. Maybe Marvel announces something new because there's some stuff going on with Ultimate Alliance that's about to come out. I was looking along that line. When I saw Prototype, I was like, what? That's crazy. Super happy Daredevil has DD on the chest this season too. Is there Last Ronin is real? It's real. It's just really canceled. Second Son gets way too much hate. It's actually good. I enjoyed it a lot. I liked it. I thought it was great. I had no issues. They let you stream this on YouTube? No, I did not get special permission from Disney to stream this on YouTube. It's going to be just like all my other watch parties for Daredevil Born Again. I'm excited though. Honestly, this season, I saw someone make the case that they should have delayed the season a little bit. We got 5 minutes until it starts. So we'll just talk about it a little bit. Because, not gonna lie, like, Daredevil Born Again is really good. Definitely better than the slot we typically get on Disney Plus. But I think extremely high quality. Definitely the best show. Definitely the best live action show by far on Disney Plus. But it feels like if they delayed this, we could have got something even better. Because I don't think 9 episodes was enough. I would have rather they delayed it, removed any traces of the bad version that got scrapped, and give us like 12 to 15 episodes at least. Because the biggest problem for me for Daredevil Born Again is the pacing. Like it feels it's better than the other ones, but the central problem of a lot of shows, apart from them just being bad, is that they're not really shows, they're just movies that are stretched out over a series of episodes. They're not like properly structured shows. And I feel like Daredevil Born Again kind of runs up against that a little bit because it doesn't have enough time to fully flesh out all of its plot points. Like Muse, like it's nothing. Like that should have been a way better. I feel like that should have been a way better story arc. Like the build up to Muse and then seeing the execution of it just seemed pointless. Like he seems just like a throwaway villain that they were potentially using to set up, future plot points, in other seasons, like the therapist or something, because he barely got any time to do anything. Like there was like no threat. Like you tease him, then he makes his appearance, and the whole thing's wrapped up within 2 episodes. And it feels like if this was like on Netflix, this would have been like a 6-episode arc within the season. But they definitely made up for a lot of it with last week's episode. I thought it was incredible. I thought last week's episode was absolutely insane. I'm seeing theories that people think Foggy is alive. I'm not going to rule it out because it's Marvel. All things are possible. But they better have a very, very good setup and explanation for a twist like that. It has to be damn good. And you go see your freaking Iron Man game? I probably, honestly, probably summer. Probably summer. Lost Soul Size Annihilation. Yeah, it's Lost Soul is next month. I'm definitely copping that. And I can't wait for Ties of Annihilation. It's the JoJo game I never knew I wanted, but definitely need. Need to give you a crash for who is a nihilist. I think it's pretty sure it's Jay Shockblast's favorite villain from his favorite comic run. You should probably ask him. He'll bore you with a lot of detail about it. This man is always talking about Annihilus. All right, episode 9 of Daredevil Born Again, Straight to Hell, is now live on Disney Plus. It is 59 minutes long. And it is time to watch. What's up, Gabe? Welcome, Bruno. Welcome. It's time. It's time, chat. So if you're watching along, you're on Disney Plus. Make sure you're ready. We're about to hit play. We got Aqua joining us over on the Twitch side of things. Bro got lost. Holy, child support got him all out of sorts. He on the wrong platform. All right, I am hitting play right now. And we're not skipping the recap. We watched it previously on. Crazy that this is the end. I almost forgot. Like I was finishing up a script for tomorrow's video, and just went downstairs for a break. Then realized, oh wait, Daredevil's tonight. So instead of ordering food, I was like, you know what? Let me run back upstairs and stream. Still have Disney ads. Disney ads are crazy. Could not be me. There's Aqua. Finally. Play it. I'm playing it right now. We're watching along. So based on the thumbnail, Punisher obviously is going to be in this episode. That's all we know. Oh, flashback time. This can't be your first time doing a watch party. Google watch party, watch my other one, and you'll understand your mistake. Also, Google the law for distribution of copyrighted material while you're there. So this is when she reached out to Bullseye. Gabe definitely has a type. I never watch an English program with subtitles enabled. The only time I watch with subtitles is if it's a foreign language film or show. But like subtitles are just in the way. I'll leave subtitles up for like if I'm streaming a video game, just for the benefit of the audience that are like watching the stream. But like if I'm just personally watching, yeah, I'm not putting subtitles on a show or a movie if I understand the words that are being said. Yeah. Yeah, I have good hearing, so yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's different if you're hearing impaired in any way. For me, it would just be distracting. Who would thought Matt would take a bullet for the Kingpin? That's a crazy twist in and of itself. Gundam game coming out tomorrow. I don't think I've played. I can't remember the last time I played a Gundam game. I gotta get back into. I gotta get into mech games. I heard that Mecha Break game is supposed to be really good. If it comes on PlayStation, I'll check it out. Yeah, I still don't like. I mean, I love the original Netflix Daredevil intro, and this one's obviously good. But yeah, that original just hits different, bro. That original was just unmatched. But I appreciated that they wanted to like differentiate it a little bit, but still like keep the core of the motif. But just the music of the first one, oof. Defend your worst enemy. Because even though he's innocent of this particular crime, he's still Kingpin. I would not have saved him. Definitely not risk my life to do it. I might have nudged Vanessa in front of him. Like, if anything, but like, hold up. Boop. Like you were dancing, you could have made it look natural. Oh, let me spin you around. Let me do a dip. Just dip her into the bullet. Yep. He is definitely a good person. That cannot be denied. He knows. Does he know? He knows. Diabolical. Yeah, I don't like her. Get rid of her. Get Karen. Karen would ride for him. No due process. Holy. Oh, you mother. You son of a. You don't watch Full Metal Jacket one of these days? I'll add it to the list. I will never admit that, Travis. That would just be a lie. Every turn-based game would be better if it was real time. Well, Punisher's in the thumbnail. You know he's getting involved, especially since Fisk sounds like he's about to go crazy. He's going full dictator. Don't let him in. He's an op. This makes you want to replay the first part of Spider-Man just to beat up Kingpin. Exactly. That's why we need a Daredevil game. He recognizes those footsteps. Yeah, what will she choose? Her job or her conscience? In the law. Oh, he really thought it was sweet. He thought he could just walk in there and stab Matt with a syringe. The Shut Off. That's Wilson Fisk doing. You ain't getting Matt that easy. Try to catch him lacking. Hate politicians. Can't trust them. Punisher. I love Frank. There they come. Punisher is the best. Yep, episode's out. Tuesdays at 9 Eastern every Tuesday. Mass Ass is probably hanging out the background. Actually, Drew. That Fisk sent all the ops after him. And they got the Punisher logo. Oh, he definitely ain't gonna like that one. Holy. Oh my God. Frank is insane. Frank is definitely not playing patty cake. We didn't montage. Oh yeah, we definitely would love the shave shower after montage for Frank. The one who shot White Tiger. Yeah. Man, trying to control himself. Punisher, the devil on his shoulder. Damn. This is crazy. Yeah, Kingsman is gonna need a. They're gonna need the whole. He might need the whole NYPD. Most of that task force is gone. This is the shot from the trailer. Karen. Yes. This is what we wanted. Yeah, this is definitely the best episode. Unless the ending somehow falls off, this is the best episode so far. Damn, this is great. I see they got spam behind them. It's definitely a proper Fallout Shelter. Gotta have the spam. Prefer Deborah Ann Wolf with red hair from the True Blood days. Classic. Yeah, she was peak. I think she's great out of the way. Yeah, she was amazing in True Blood. Man needs his coffee. We know you care, Frank. Definitely an enemies list. Uh-oh. Taking advantage of the fact that politicians are all corrupt. Red has always preferred. Oh, snap. Holy. Never trust the police. No pork on my fork. Daredevil Punisher almost as fun to watch. They got this Deadpool Wolverine. I would love a Daredevil and Punisher movie. Bring back Foggy. I'm also glad she's back. Mm. Ooh. We knew you cared. You didn't even know that Prototype 3 was even a possibility until me and others started reporting on it. So you definitely don't know if it's not in development anymore. Karen's going to turn into an addict and sell Daredevil out. She would never. Ooh, Punisher going crazy. Ooh. Damn, he took multiple shots to the back from a shotty. Damn, Frank in trouble. I knew she would sell him out. All these politicians are the same. Damn. About to take out the commissioner. You definitely don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what bait used to be believable and interesting. This is just boring. What's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. That's a big task force. Yeah. Somebody stop him. Every episode comes out at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Ooh. How's Frank going to get out of this one? Holy, he's strong. Oh my God. Bro really got super strength. I mean, he's even stronger in the comics, but still. That's a strong guy. There's no way. Where's Spider-Man? You need Spider-Man or Luke. Yeah, get Luke Cage out here. He can get Frank out. Get the defenders back together. Spider-Man will probably have the cops. How dare you? Spider-Man would never help corrupt cops. He definitely would have a problem with Frank's methods, though. But no way would Peter see a bunch of cops with skulls on their chests torturing an unarmed man and take their side. Holy. Wow. Think Foggy's Alice? I think that's an interesting theory. Foggy living a double life as Alice. How many deaths so far? A lot. This is my song. Okay. An okay computer track, weirdly appropriate. Hey, it's not much of an army. It's right place. They captured swordsman. They just chained up all the vigilantes. They got Punisher chained up. I'm surprised real life New York isn't under martial law by now. Gonna need some backup. Oh, Bullseye. Imagine he teams up with Bullseye. That would be a twist. Wow. And there is a post-credit scene. We're going right to it. Ooh, idiot. So that is season 1 of Daredevil. Holy. Daredevil Born Again. Season 1 is a wrap. Time for season 2 next year. Wow. What a finale. That's crazy. Will Daredevil canon impact Spider-Man 4 story? There is, as far as I know, they have never seriously connected the shows with the movies. Spider-Man 4 is Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be connected mainly to Avengers Doomsday. I heard it might even be taking place at the same time. Yeah, it's not going to have anything to do with Daredevil. Vincent D'Onofrio mentioned that they can't even have Kingpin for, like, I don't know, he thinks it might be contractual or something, but can't even have him in like a lot in like a movie. They've always kept it separate. Episode is insane. Yeah, everything is right. Every time that song comes on, it just makes everything better. Whenever you need some heat, something for, had a dramatic episode, something crazy happening. Can't go wrong with OK Computer. Like the finale had action. Some of the episodes were a drag. I loved every episode. I thought every episode got progressively better. This better than the last. My only issue was just the length of the season. I feel like because of how short the season was, they couldn't really do much with Muse, and it just kind of felt like a waste after all that. But I love everything else, and obviously they had a filler episode with the bank robbery, which was pretty much just there to advertise Miss Marvel and the future Young Avengers project. But I still enjoyed the episode, even though it was, straight up filler. Genuine question. This is a watch party for the 9th episode, and it has gone on now for an hour. And we started watching the episode at 9 o'clock a little before 9. I started at 8:55. and we just wrapped it up, and we're just talking about the ending of the episode. You had heard that the first season and the last 2 episodes were the new guard after the reset. Yeah, I definitely remember hearing like the first episode maybe had remnants of the original, but I was wondering like what kind of twist, how they would set up, how crazy would it get for the finale, and I really feel like season 2 is definitely gonna be crazy because they obviously plan to shoot a lot of episodes, but I'm wondering now because they said it was going to be 18. I never remember originally they said it was going to be 18 episodes of Daredevil Born Again. So I'm thinking maybe that means season 2 is also going to be 9 episodes. In which case, this Daredevil Born Again, even though it's 2 seasons so far, is basically 1 season of Netflix Daredevil, like broken apart. Just part 1 and part 2. It was definitely great. It was definitely great, especially how it came together in the second and the last half. But this definitely feels like this would be like a crazy cliffhanger in on the Netflix Daredevil, and you quickly watch the next episode to see what's happening. This definitely feels like Daredevil Born Again season 1 and 2 is basically going to be just 1 season. Like it feels like one whole season. And if that's the case, and season 2 is also 9 episodes, then I definitely feel like the delay would have been better. Like I would rather them have one 18 episode season that couldn't come out until next year or whatever, than have two 9 episode seasons, especially with how it played out. I feel like they should have just taken the extra time and just made one 18 episode season and just went from there. Yeah, they're definitely going to have some kind of Punisher, because I think they're definitely doing a Punisher thing, but it's probably going to deal with like a lot of what Frank was doing in between Daredevil season 3 and Born Again, all that other stuff, all the stuff he's been up to mostly. But yeah, it just feels like it doesn't feel like a full season. It, especially seeing what everything was leading to. I felt like Muse was just there to set up the therapist for the most part. Like he was more so a plot device than like a serious villain. You pray to do a Punisher show reboot. I don't think they do a reboot. Just give him his own show that takes place after Born Again. In the MCU, Spider-Man is like robbery happening, not my problem. Power out. Shady Mary mentions me, not my problem. Those vote up, not my problem. Well, to be fair, we don't actually know where he is when all this happened, where this is happening on the timeline. But yeah, MCU is always weird about that, and like try to keep a lot of stuff vague if they can't directly connect something together. Use plot device more than villain is a good take. Yeah, it's unfortunate because he looked really cool. Like I thought they were going to do something really interesting with him, and they just didn't. It was just like, oh, okay, this is over already. All right. At the end of the day, Bullseye was the better villain. Thunderbolts before or after this? That's again, we don't know. We don't really know. So the one thing we know, thanks to the bank robbery episode, is that Daredevil Born Again takes place after the events of the Marvels. So after Secret Invasion, after the events of the Marvels, sometime after the post-credit scene, because Kamala's dad mentions that she's on the West Coast, you know, trying to recruit, and that's where we left off at the end of the Marvels. She went out to go recruit Kate Bishop. She's trying to put a team together. So this takes place after, in the timeline, this place after that. So Miss Marvel is trying to gather people together to form the Young Avengers. That's as close as we get to having like a clear idea of where in the MCU timeline this is. I'm not sure where that puts like the Brave New World. Like I know Brave New World takes place sometime after obviously post Endgame. It's all post Endgame, but after the Eternals and after She-Hulk, because She-Hulk mentions the Celestial as well. Head Crusher's brutal. Yeah, Kingpin's insane. Name 5 differences between Fisk and Trump that are not physically characteristics. That are not physical. Fisk profoundly loves his wife and would never cheat on her. He is extraordinarily violent. But truly believes the ends justify the means. He has a deep appreciation for art and fine dining. You know, he loves to eat fancy food. And our president is not that discerning. Kingpin actor can't be in movies, and yeah. That's what he mentioned. Like contractually, he can't do movies. Nine's been out for like over an hour. We're talking about the end. We've been talking about the end of the episode for like the last 10 minutes. I just named all differences. Trump definitely is not into fine art and dining. Yeah, if you didn't know when the episode came out, you definitely don't want to be sticking around for the discussion. If Thunderbolts is after Daredevil, then Fisk has to send a task force after them, because aren't they being vigilantes too? Well, I don't think Fisk can do anything regardless, because the Thunderbolts aren't actually vigilantes, really. Like, I mean, Bucky was running for office, but otherwise he was, when he was back in Falcon and Winter Soldier, he was like, they were like working with the government. Yelena is a foreign spy. Red Guardian is a foreign super soldier. Taskmaster and Ghost were Ghost is a technically was a criminal, but they're currently working off the books to deal with Sentry. On I think pretty sure they're going to be working on behalf of Val to deal with the Sentry situation at some point, who is way above Kingpin in terms of power and influence. So he couldn't touch them even if he wanted to. Not that they could. I mean, like, what's his task force going to do against the Winter Soldier and Ghost? Season 2 comes out sometime next year. I remember there was a slide showing. A bunch of stuff. Currently the plan is early 2026. I don't even think they're done filming yet. I hope Superman's the best superhero movie you've ever seen. I have full faith in Superman. From what I've seen so far, I think it's gonna be great. I think James Gunn cooked. I think it's gonna be a masterpiece. People are already turning on Fantastic Four. I'm seeing all the culture warriors start preemptively getting ready to come for it. I hope Fantastic Four is good, but I think Superman is not only going to be good, it's going to make a lot of money. I think it's going to be $1 billion movie. I think the Thunderbolts is going to be good too. Yeah, I haven't been to the movies in quite a while, but I definitely want to go check out Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Superman. For sure. I only go out to theaters for stuff that I'm really looking forward to, or I think is going to be good. I haven't thought like any Marvel movie lately, except for Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's like we're going out to see. I knew I was gonna watch Brave New World. I didn't think it was gonna be good, and it wasn't. It definitely wasn't going out to see the Marvels. Thunderbolts, though, I feel like I wanna experience that in person. Superman was just a no brainer. Any new Superman movie, I go check it out. That is the rule. And this one in particular, I think is just going to be great. I know the Snyder fans don't want to hear it. They've been crashing out all month, but I think it's going to be a huge success. Superman has to be better and great though. Yeah, the weight of the MCU and the failed DCU. I don't think it does. I think it just has to be. I think if it's great, it's already gotten a tremendous amount of interest and buzz. Like, it's one of the most viewed trailers of all time. I think if it's great and it makes $1 billion, it will have validated everything James Gunn's been talking about, everything he's been planning, and nobody will be able to say anything. It'll be James Gunn saying, "Yeah, I was right." Like he left Disney, and him getting $1 billion film out of a DC property, that's more than the Batman. That's more than all of his Guardians. If he can potentially top that. I think Guardians 2 was his most biggest box office success. So it was that, and that was like 869 million. Yeah, both Guardians 1 was in the 700 million range. 2 and 3 were like 800 mil. So if Gunn finally crosses the $1 billion mark with Superman, yeah, it'll validate everything, all his decisions. But yeah, $1 billion, that means it outdid all his Guardians movies. That means it outdid the Henry Cavill Superman, the Henry Cavill Man of Steel. It outdid Batman v Super, everything. Like like you can't say anything. Snyder fans would crash out, but they wouldn't be able to say anything. The watch you did for the Superman Day, but yeah, I absolutely love that trailer. I still watch it. It's just such a great trailer. I've literally watched that trailer like 20 times. It's such a perfect trailer. We're gonna see it twice. I think a lot of people are going to see it twice or 3 times. I think it's gonna be one of those movies. I think it's gonna have a really strong opening weekend. I think it's going to get great reviews from both audience and critics. I think it's going to get a lot of good word of mouth, and it's just going to keep going. I think I think it's definitely going to safe to say it'll definitely outdo Slither and Super. And then WB. So WB potentially could have 2 of the highest insane. They could have potentially 2 of the highest films of 2025. They already got the Minecraft movie. They stumbled ass backwards into that. If Superman is a smash hit, then they potentially would have the 2 highest grossing movies of the year, which would be hilarious. How do you watch Daredevil Born Again? Disney Plus. When's the Wolverine game coming out? Doesn't have a release date. Chicken Jockey. I don't know anything about Minecraft. I'm completely out of touch with whatever the hell Chicken Jockey is supposed to be, but the kids love it. I don't know why. I have no idea what it means, what it refer. I've not played a second of Minecraft. I don't know anything about Minecraft. I've never played it. But I assume the movie would do reasonably well because I know video game movies can surprise you as long as you throw in a bunch of references and seem like you're respectful of the source material. They can go crazy. And after Five Nights at Freddy's movie did so well, I was like, yeah, Minecraft is such a massive franchise. It's probably going to do numbers. If you try to watch it, it literally takes you somewhere the setting. Yeah, I have no idea what your setup is, but yeah, it's on Disney Plus. You if you have a Disney Plus account, you log in. It's on the homepage. You start watching it. Done. Yeah, I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy fan. I have nothing invested in that franchise. I haven't played any of the games. That movie was definitely not for me either. So I'm not seeing that or the Minecraft movie. I didn't even see the Mario movie, and I actually like Mario. I haven't seen the Sonic movies yet. I might watch all 3 of them since they're like all on like Amazon. Just watch all 3 of them back to back. Figure this time. So I am a Sonic. So I do like Sonic too. I like Sonic a lot more than Mario. Cause I don't mess with Nintendo. I don't really like Nintendo at all. I'll definitely tap in on Sonic. All right, guys, I'm out of here for the night. Appreciate everyone hanging out. New video dropping tomorrow. New video also dropped on the channel earlier. If you're a fan of superhero games and you were around back in the day, we got some fun news about Prototype. Definitely check that out if you're tapped in. Appreciate you all for hanging out for these watch parties. We'll definitely have to do one for season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out. Peace, everybody.